Yo, it's your boy again, New Jeru boy, coming at you. Today, I just want to talk about love and relationships and stuff like that. I've been in my relationship. Yesterday has been like 4 months or whatever, but we was talking for a little bit before then or whatever. So it's chilling. At first it was all, cute and cuddly. We ain't never argue. And then that stopped. We hit some bumps, and I just wanted to walk away or whatever. But I think every relationship could work. You just need to communicate. People say they communicate, but they really don't. You got to communicate everything. You got to communicate your feelings. If something's bothering you, you just need to handle it then. Just always let your partner know how you feel. Even with the little stuff builds up. You might just brush it off or whatever, but then eventually it just build up, and something big happen. You just talk about everything that the other person did wrong, how they offended you or whatever like that. So just communication, just always be vocal about your feelings, and if stuff bothers you, just let them know. I wasn't feeling that. Another thing with communication, arguing ain't communication. Some people say it is. Some people say they still get their point across and arguing, whatever like that. But my thing is, once you start arguing with me, my guard is going up. So everything that you saying to me, I'm not even listening to. Now I'm in this defensive mode because you ain't gonna come at me. I'm trying to come at you. So everything you saying is pointless now. So if you feel like you're gonna get an argument, just walk away. Think about that stuff, meditate, however way you do it. I pray or whatever. Just meditate on it. Just think about the situation, how stuff could have been better and whatever, and just sit down and talk about it. You get a lot done in talking in 5 minutes and arguing for an hour. The next thing is what I say, communication. The next thing is compromise. Y'all two different people. Y'all used to stuff your own way or whatever, but so now when y'all in a relationship, now y'all one or whatever. So you have to learn to compromise. If my girl don't like this, okay, it's not that big of a deal. I could do this for you. In the same way, compromise go back and forth. It's both ways. So if I'm doing something for you, you need to compromise for me. If I don't like something you doing, you shouldn't give me no fight, no argument about changing or whatever. So just compromise. Just always be considerate of the other person. Now it's not just you. You got to think about the other person. Your actions just don't affect you. Now they affect the other person too. And then lastly, acceptance. It comes to a point where you're not compromising with everything. Sometimes you got morals and you got values or whatever, and just some stuff you just don't agree with. So now, if the person's not compromising, you have to be willing to accept what they won't compromise with. Some things, my girl, she's controlling, but not controlling. She's like bossy or whatever. But the way I was raised in the church and stuff like that, the man, is in control of the relationship, not in control as like a dominant or whatever like that. But I'm the lead. I lead us to whatever we doing. I'm gonna be that initiator, like that type of control. Like that. So if you had those three things, I really think any relationship could work out. The key is to really find somebody that is kind of around where you want them to be, so they won't have to compromise too much. And when people start having to change too much on themselves, I think that's when stuff start getting funny, whatever like that, and then people just ain't feeling the relationship no more. These girls find these dudes on the street or whatever, and they're trying to make them a husband, but that's too much change for them. They don't want to be like that. They're not going to change like that. So that's why those relationships ain't working out like that. And these boys, they find these hoes or whatever and want to make them a wife, but she always was a hoe. truth be told, she always was a hoe. So that's just too much compromise for her to be changing like that. So that's why I think relationships don't work out. So you need to find somebody that's close to what you want, that compromising won't be such a big issue, and acceptance won't be such a big issue, because they kind of have the same views as you or whatever like that. So tell me what y'all think. Tell me key importance things to a relationship, what makes a relationship work. Alright, y'all, peace.